Good morning. I am back celebrating life. Yesterday's video got cut off because my phone ran out of memory and it just shut down. So I had to finish this because, for one thing, I can cut my fingernails and you'll see why I kept them long in a minute. Any rate, um, celebrating life, the joy of the Lord. In 1975, I believe, I know I was 13, I discovered two things that just gave me that joy and stayed with me ever since. And these are the things I like to do to celebrate my birthday. One is skateboarding, as you've seen in part one of this video. This is part two. And today we're here to talk about Frisbees. Um, the other thing I wanted to mention is that not only celebrating life, celebrating 60 years on this planet, wonderful life it's been. You know, it's had its ups and downs, but I'll take it again anytime. Here to celebrate 47 years of being 13 years old, because when I was 13, I made a statement to my friend Nikki. Shout out to Nikki Gonzalez. I told him, I said, when I'm in my 60s, I'll be the same. I'll still be skateboarding. I'll still be playing Frisbee. And here I am, still skateboarding, still playing Frisbee. But when I learned how to play Frisbee, we started out with one of these, a good old Wham-O Frisbee. And we went to, my dad took us to go see relatives in Jacksonville, Florida, and it was boring for me and my brothers. So they gave us one of these, just like this, same color, everything. Said, go outside and play with that. So we went out in the front yard, started playing. Some kids in the neighborhood came out, wanted to play with us. Next thing you know, we're in the street, and we were out there all afternoon. By the time we were done, that thing was ready for the trash. We wore that disc out that day. But, you know, I learned all the different throws. You can throw it this way, and you can throw it this way, and you can throw it this way, and you can catch it here, you can catch it behind your back, you can catch it behind your head. So we learned all that in an afternoon and got hooked on playing Frisbee. So Wham-O was the only Frisbees available. And then we got one of these, a 165. This one's pretty wore out, and the stamp's taken off the top for freestyling. And we used to play everything with the 165. We freestyle, we'd play catch. We even started playing target golf. We'd pick telephone poles and trees, take duct tape, put stripes around them to make the target. And this was the disc. And then Wham-O, they started coming out with their own golf discs. This is a Wham-O Frisbee too. See the name right there, Frisbee. And wasn't until the 80s that we started getting golf discs to really get some distance and control. And so, but it was 1979 when I first got my hands on one of these, a Discraft Sky Styler. And boy, that changed everything. That was my new passion. From 79 through 82, that's all I wanted to do was get good with one of these. So what you do is you take some silicone spray and you take a rag, you wipe off the excess. That lubricates it real nice. Now this disc, and here's my other Discraft, and this one is a little bit heavier, 160 grams, 175 grams. This is the Ultimate Sports disc. It's pretty good for freestyle as well. And I've had them for 15 years maybe, and I saved them in a box, saving them for a special occasion. Well, celebrating 60 years is a special occasion. So, but the idea is to only touch it with your fingernails. That's the only thing that needs to touch. Oh, and the other thing I wanted to mention is that I've been practicing for about a week, and this demonstration shouldn't take very long because I can only do about 10% of what I used to with it. My spine is fused together, saving the surgeons the trouble. So I'm not near as limber as I used to be, and but these things are still a lot of fun. Just to show you there's no trick to it. Whoa. This one's pretty good, but this one I think has got a little bit better balance to it. Maybe the heavier weight lets it spin a little longer. As you can see, it takes a lot of practice, but this is something you can do indoors. You can do it just about anywhere. Hard not to make contact with your skin. You got to hit it with the fingernail only, and then your skin hits it, then your spin is gone. You get the idea. Those things will wear you out faster than anything. It's better to play with more than one person, because you're throwing it to the other person, and then while they're doing their tricks, you get them a chance to catch your breath, and then they throw it back to you. The other thing is, when you're throwing it to another person, you can get more spin on it that way than the way I was doing it just now. But that's how you learn. That's how I learned. I was bound and determined. And I learned with the Wham-O plastic and no silicone. Once I figured out, oh, you're supposed to have silicone, that changed everything. So anyway, the next step is, this is where I got cut off yesterday. That's my golf basket over on home plate. We're at one of the most beautiful baseball fields, and it's called Sunrise Kiwanis Park. So I'm going to scatter my golf discs, and yesterday I brought 2 of these, and today I only brought my good ones, so I'll only be taking half as many shots at it. I'm going to scatter them out here in the grass and throw down there, and I'm going to put the camera back behind home plate. All right, here we go. Well, there you have it. Should have cut my fingernails first. That would have made it a whole lot easier. I'm just glad that I was able to do this. And I just want to say thank you, Jesus, for the ability to do this and the desire. This is the kind of thing that I do when I need my alone time with God. I go out and throw things, Mother Nature, and everything's a-okay. So if you like this, hit the like button. Please subscribe, share with anyone that you think might enjoy this, and we'll see you for the next one.